Alright, I'm going to show you how my program works. I'll give you a quick set on, here's your vendor. Obviously I've got 2 empty slots. Here's my pack. I've got other coppers in here that I want to put in there. Now, we'll go through the back program and kind of give you an example of what's going on here. Mainly you've got your resupply, and you've got your resupply EXE. If you don't have auto hotkey, then you can use this one as pre-compiled to run without it. If you have auto hotkey, you can basically use either one. This just allows you to go in and do some other programming. There's 2 main files you've got to play around with before you start. There's the data text. The data text, basically, you program yourself. You put in what the item is you want to sell. Now let me show you how that works. You've got your INI script. This is where you program everything. If your resolution isn't 1280 by 760, then you're going to have to go through and you're going to have to do some programming of the mouse keys. Hopefully, if it's 1280 by 760, there'll be very little change. I'm going to put together how this works for you so you understand. You have your data text. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 items I want to sell. So I'm going to close this real quick and go back into it because I've already sold some stuff. I'm going to open this, so there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That correlates to what items you have. It does not know what item you have. It simply knows what slot and the price point it is at. So right now, on the bottom of your INI script, you have these 10 slots you can program with no commas that basically tells you that, okay, I've got number ones. I want to price them at 550,000. So if you see how this works, I've got 7 items. So I have programmed in 7 spots, all 1, because I want them at that price point. They can be 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 10, based on what you want them. So if I had a passive in there, right now I'd price it at that. If I had a silver, I would be pricing it at that. If I had one of the white ones, I'd be pricing at that. Then there's just other miscellaneous price points in there. So as you can see how the data text and the resupply INI kind of work together when you're looking at that, unless you can photo memorize all 10 prices you have. So I have a goal down here. If I had that up there, then I would put that as a number 6. If I had it at the end, I'd simply add a 6 to it like that, and then it would know that's the slot it takes. It takes everything backwards to forwards. In other words, it's going to take this one first. And then as it does, it's going to delete the line so it knows that it has one less, so that knows to go forward, 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 forward until it gets to the last one. Okay, that being said, I'm going to run it for you and show you how it works. You basically have to be sitting, and obviously you want a fresh screen. You don't move your screen around because it's based on mouse clicks. So obviously when you open it up, it's here. This is here. You don't move anything. We'll run the script and I'll show you how it resupplies. So we'll run the exe file. I already have it running, so it will show you what happens. It will sit and go through. It'll check. It found an empty spot, so it's going to stand up. It's going to come over and take the last copper, bring it up, and it's going to price it over here. I don't know if you saw that. You've got one more to go. It's going to automatically click back just in case there's some kind of lag or something and it doesn't register. It's going to click it back there so you don't actually lose your copper. It's going to find another spot. It's going to grab it. It's going to bring it up. You can see out of the corner, it's automatically going to price it. Once it finds, it's going to click back to make sure that it didn't make any mistakes. Then it's going to sit back down. And every 30 seconds, it's going to kind of do a check. I'll let it run one check. You see you've got little things here that kind of tell you. Script will resume in that many seconds. Kind of shows you mouse clicks and let you know all your slots are full, that you're sitting, that you have how many items you have left. It's kind of redundant, but it's kind of fun to have on a screen for a quick check. So in 8 seconds, I'll let it go through its check and you'll kind of see what happens here. Doesn't stand or anything, it simply goes through and it checks to make sure that all your slots are still full. You can change this in the settings to make it longer if you want to, but this is an example of how the program works. I hope you enjoy it.